Okay, so welcome to video number 4. Now we're going to start launching into the chassis specifics that we're going to add in, like all the different options and available features and benefits to the vehicle we're going to select. So we're going to go through and just select the first one, which is the 2017 SXT. When we select that, it'll give us the options for colors, so let's just stick with the standard white vehicle. And then you see that it costs $26,500 for that particular chassis. When we hit submit, it launches us into the Dodge Caravan page, and you'll see everything that we selected pre-populates on our next screen. So when we start this section, you cannot edit or change or modify in any way because it was pre-populated based on our previous screen. You see we selected the Dodge Caravan, the white color, and then this was the price. Now, as we scroll through all these different options, you'll see in the lower right-hand corner is a running total. So as we modify and change things, we add seats, we delete seats, we add oxygen tanks, or we delete oxygen tank holders. That will adjust the price. So as you're building this either in front of a customer on your iPad or over the telephone, if someone says, what is the price going to be, and you plug in these things and it's a little higher than they thought, you can immediately go in and modify and change those things and drive the price up or down based on what the customer or the client's looking for. So in this next section, it's important to note that we always make sure that we have the correct information plugged in. Okay, so the next section we're going to select what type of conversion we're going to use on this particular vehicle. In the quote status, it's not as important, but when we get to the VIN section, you're going to definitely want to make sure that if you pre-select a vehicle that is already built in a long cut conversion, that we make sure that we select the long cut conversion. We don't want to have conflicting information and have a chassis that's already been built or a VIN that's already been built in a long cut conversion and then select the taxi cut. That would be confusing to the staff in the plant as they're building your vehicle. So in this case, let's just stick with a long cut. Obviously, both of these are the same price, so it doesn't really matter, but it is very important to understand what type of vehicle we're building when it gets to the production side. So in this case, we'll select long cut, and then of course you can see it added the $11,000 price to here and your price to here. Now, there are a lot of different information here, so we're just going to go section by section so you can get more specifics on what we're actually doing. So in this first section, you'll see seating options. All FR conversion Dodge Caravan conversions and upfits come with 2 aftermarket Freedman seats. If you're doing the taxi cut, it comes with 3 Freedman seats as a bench configuration across the back. If a customer does not want those particular seats in, then you can opt out to having those seats put into the system. So here's where we'll select our standard seats. There are no costs associated with these because these are built into the price of the conversion. So if we want the standard 2-seat configuration in our long cut, you would select this, and then you can go through and select whatever type of additional seating you would like. So if you would like to have flip seats, you can put flip seats in by selecting this, and then you'll see it adds the additional costs. If you do not need those flip seats, you can click those off. If you wanted to add a 3rd row seat in, you can click this, and it would add the additional $850. And this whole entire time as we're adding these in, you can see that the right-hand side column is changing as we modify that price. Okay? So if you click it in and you go, wow, $38,000 is already a lot of money, I'd rather not put that 3rd row seat in, you can unselect it and move on. Okay? So as you can see, there's only a certain amount of items you can select from each one of these components, as it tells you in the little bullet here. So that way you can't select too many of one particular item by mistake. Again, you can go in and convert this and say, I choose to opt out. And then when you opt out, there are no additional seats being added in at all. It would just be a blank chassis in the back. Okay, so that's the first section of standard seating, and then the optional seating that you can put into your conversion. The next section we'll go over will be restraint options, and then each video subsequently will show you the next available options available.